comes in with the Kangaskhan. Okay, it's a Mud Slap Kangaskhan. This is not good. I'm going to switch into my Hypno, and he's going to come out with a Clang. What? But we're going to go for the Focus Blast, and I'm going to see if he's ready for it, because it's going to KO. Okay, he wasn't ready for it. This is hilarious. Okay, this is actually hilarious. Watch this. So he's going to go for these Leaf Tornadoes, right? There's 50% chance to double debuff my attack, and I'm like, okay, he didn't get the debuff. He didn't get the debuff. Superior is extremely thick, by the way. It is extremely thick. I'm going to have to shield this next one, but I'm going for the Focus Blast. Alright, there it is. Now we get debuffed. Double debuffed, by the way. 2 times debuffed. Now we're going to go for the Focus Blast. This has got a KO, right? No. It barely did anything. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shrady and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be continuing the challenge video that I started yesterday. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, I'll put a thing up here and you just give that a click and you can check out the first part of this video. So in this challenge I am going to, let's just go over to the other screen here. Okay, so in this screen you're going to see the 6 Pokemon that I have chosen to pick from, and I challenge people in my Discord to try and beat me. So they get to see my 6 Pokemon, but I don't get to see what they're going to use. And I didn't give them any limitations. There's no bans. They don't have to pick 6. They can pick as many Pokemon as they want to in order to try and beat me. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at battles I did versus Bonage. So if you guys have been around the channel a while, you know who Bonage is. He is the Spice Lord. And I say that, and I'm not joking. I'm really not. And if you want to go check him out, go down to the description. There will be a link down there for his YouTube page as well as for his Twitch. You should definitely give him check him out. So I tried to catch a foul play on my Munchlax there and failed miserably. And he comes out with a Haxorus. I don't know how in the hell he got his hands on a Haxorus that is viable for Great League, because that's almost impossible to do unless you trade with somebody who's a lower level. But I'm going to go ahead and throw these body slams. Haxorus is extremely squishy in the Great League. As you can see, these licks are just like absolutely obliterating it. And he's trying to counter down, but I'm going to be able to get to another body slam. And this is going to do a lot of damage if he doesn't shield here. So I get both shields off of him. That probably would have KO'd, to be honest. And now I think I'm going to go into my Hypno and try to catch on my Scrafty, but then I realize that my switch timer is not up yet. So I'm stuck in here with the Hypno. So I'm going to go ahead and shield because this Night Slash would do a massive amount of damage. And then we're going to go ahead and switch now into our Scrafty. Tried to counter down, but he switched out in time. He comes in with an Electrode. Electrode's going to be running Foul Play as well as Discharge. And it takes 3 Volt Switches to get to each of those. And I went for the Power Up Punch. Probably could have gone for the Foul Play there. I think Foul Play would have been the move. But I don't have to shield the first Discharge, and then I'm going to be able to get to this next Foul Play before he gets to another Discharge. And this should be taking out the old Voltorb guy. The Electrode, you know what I'm talking about. So now he's going to come in back in with his Mandibuzz, and these Snarls are double resisted because of our fighting and dark typing. So I'm okay with this. If he tries to farm me down, he's going to take so much damage from counter. Mandibuzz is an absolute tank. He realizes here that he's going to have to throw, and I'm like, nah, you ain't taking out my, you're not taking out my Scrafty. I'm gonna keep power up punching you. So I keep pupping him, and he realizes he can't farm down at this point, and then I try to catch an Aerial Ace there, and then he does a very nice switch himself to catch this Thunder Punch on his Haxorus. This is going to be resisted, but it's definitely going to be taking it out. And now he's going to come in with a Mandibuzz, and this is pretty good for me because he's going to be forced to throw all of his energy here if he doesn't want to get hit by a Thunder Punch. He's got a ton of energy, so he's going to be able to get to 2 Foul Plays, but I'm going to go down here with style. You know what I mean? And watch this. Alright, so he gets another Snarl, unfortunately, and then this Scrafty has no HP left, but I'm going to be able to get to this Power Punch. It's a CMP tie, I'm pretty sure. So Scrafty's going to win that because Mandibuzz is a tanky Pokemon, not an attack-weighted Pokemon. So I'm barely able to win that with 1 HP on the Scrafty. This is why Scrafty is my favorite Pokemon in the bunch of Pokemon I have over there. Alright, so we're going to go into the next battle with the Spice Lord Bonage over here. And I'm doing the same thing I was doing in the other battles. I'm leading with Hypno, Munchlax, Scrafty, and then now I'm going to change it up to lead Skarmory. Oh god, this is terrible. I know what moves his Mew has because I think I've either featured it or seen his battle somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've featured it. He's got Flame Charge and Wild Charge, so I got to watch out here. I'm going to call his bait, and I'm going to say he's going for a Flame Charge. It's not going to do all that much damage, and I know I'm going to get a shield with this Sky Attack. The Shadow Claws are now doing more damage because Flame Charge works like Power Up Punch. It buffs your damage every time you use it, but I'm pretty sure sure I'm going to get a shield here, and then I'm going to switch into the Scrafty because I don't really have a response to Mew. And then he switches into a pseudo fighter here, which is kind of rough for me, but if I buff my attack enough, then I should be able to actually win this matchup as long as I shield a potential drill run or aerial ace. So the counters are doing super effective damage, but we're doing neutral damage with our counters, and they're doing a lot, because as you can see, I'm doing about as much as him, just because mine are getting stab, and I'm buffing my attack with the power-up punches. So I'm actually able to take that win, or take that matchup there, and he's going to come back in with the Mew to throw a flame charge most likely, and I think I shield this. Yeah, because I want him to spend all of his energy here. I'm going to force him to throw, so he doesn't have to shield a foul play. So he's going to throw another flame charge, and this is super rough because I have an Abomasnow and I have no shields left. So one thing I could do is go in with my Abomasnow and catch on the Skarmory, but instead I'm going to come in with the Skarmory to get shield. And then I think Bonage makes a mistake here, so I'm going to switch into the Abomasnow, and this would be, Abomasnow is going to take double super effective damage from the Flame Charge. He could have thrown a Flame Charge there, but he switches into an Exploud. What in the hell is this thing? It's using Bite. Okay, so Bite takes a really long time to get to charge moves, but Bite is a very heavy hitting move, and it doesn't seem to be doing that much. I think he told me after this he was going to trash it, so I undercharged this Weather Ball because I need a Weather Ball on the back end to throw at this Mew, and then he gets to a charge move, and I'm like, oh no, this is going to KO, right? Because it's, it's going to do a lot. No, it doesn't. It barely does anything. I was so surprised. So now I'm going to throw a Weather Ball, and that's going to be taking out his Mew. I am very sorry, Bonage. I'm using like some top meta Pokemon here, and he's trying to be a Spice Lord, but it's kind of hard when you're going up against these guys over here. All right, guys. So after that last battle, Bonage went ahead and sent me this video here. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it play. He was not too happy with the performance of that Exploud. So, yeah, he trashed it. He trashed it. I'm pretty sure it had a second move, too. And by the way, that's not the first time he's transferred something like that. He transferred a shiny Gibble because it didn't have good PvP IVs. He is an absolute madman. Respect, though. Respect. So we're going to do one last battle with Bonage here, and we'll see how it goes. So this time, I'm going in with all three Pokemon that are good against fighting types. I don't know what happened there, but we're going to go in. Okay, we're going in with all three Pokemon that are good against fighting types. He comes in with the Kangaskhan. Okay, it's a Mud Slap Kangaskhan. This is not good. I'm going to switch into my Hypno, and he's going to come out with a Clang. What? Okay, alright, that's fine. Clang's a Steel type, pure Steel type, right? I don't know what moves it has. At this point, I didn't. And he comes out with a Vice Grip, and that does as much as like a Power-Up Punch would, so I'm okay with that. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast. I don't know if he expects it or not, but I'm hoping that he doesn't. Okay, so now he goes for a Thunderbolt, and that actually does quite a bit of damage there. But we're going to go for the Focus Blast, and I'm going to see if he's ready for it, because it's going to KO. Okay, he wasn't ready for it, so Focus Blast coming through, and then Kangaskhan's going to come back in, and I'm pretty sure Kangaskhan runs Power-Up Punch. I don't know the other move it has, but yeah, it's a Power-Up Punch, so I'm going to go ahead and let that come through, and then I'm going to go for a Thunder Punch here, kind of baiting a Shadow Ball, but I'm assuming he knows I don't have Shadow Ball. If I have Focus Blast, I'm probably not running Shadow Ball. Alright, so he farms me down, which is not the greatest, but we're going to come in with a Skarmory, because Skarmory's going to be resisting those Mud Slaps. And then at this point, I'm like, I want to know what charge moves this thing has, and I find out. It's a Crunch. Okay, interesting. So the Air Slashes are doing quite a bit of damage here, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw a Sky Attack. Mud Slap takes a long time to get to charge moves, so I'm not really worried about him getting to another Crunch. Sky Attack's going to take out the Kangaskhan, and what's in the back is a Swampert, and I think I made a mistake there. I probably should have stayed in with the Skarmory, but at this point, I'm gonna commit. So I'm in with the, yeah, this is a really bad matchup for a Alolan Marowak, but if I can land this Shadow Bone, then I can actually change this matchup, turn this around in my favor. So let's see if I can land this. Okay, I actually landed. That does a ton of damage, and now he knows he needs a lot of energy here, because he's gonna have to throw a Hydro Cannon at the Marowak to take me out, and a Hydro Cannon at the Skarmory. But at this point, I got his last shield, and then yeah, even if he has a Hydro Cannon, I'm gonna keep this shield for my Skarmory, and then I'm just gonna Air Slash down. So that's going to be taking out the Alolan Marowak, and then I think he realized there's no reason to throw there because I was just going to shield it. So GG Bonage, I am very sorry for using top meta Pokemon against you, but I look forward to see more of Bonage's battles in the future. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments, because he is definitely the spiciest man I know. Okay, next battle here, we're going to go in with the Vergy team first. Going up against HitAChicken, another person that if you want to check out some cool content, go down to the description below right now. Click on his link, Team HitAChicken. He's also a content creator, puts out Pokemon Go PvP videos, much more friendlier for kids. So if you guys have kids and you have trouble watching my videos when you're with your kids, because you know I got a sailor's mouth on me, go check out Team HitAChicken. He has some very good content that is extremely family friendly, and I think you'll like it. Alright, so we pick up a negative lead here. We're going to switch into our Munchlax. We've got 2 responses to that Drifblim, which is why I don't mind switching out here, and we bait out the Defense Deoxys. Alright, so again, this is something else I should mention. Team HitAChicken is very good at Sylph tournaments, so he actually ends up, I'm not going to spoil it, but he's extremely good at Sylph. I'm not really that great at Sylph. I've played in a couple tournaments, but not that much, you know. So he has a lot more experience with building teams on the fly like this. And also, he decided, whereas most people, they decided to pick whatever Pokemon they wanted to pick, I think Team HitAChicken got a little bit confused and just picked 6 Pokemon. So it's even more honorable, you know what I mean? He picked 6 Pokemon to go with and didn't tell me any of his 6, and that's what happened there. But either way, I was able to actually able to win that matchup against Defense Deoxys because he didn't shield the Body Slams, and from investing 1 shield, I'm actually able to win that because we're both doing super effective damage with our fast moves. So, alright, so now we're going to come back in with the Hypno here, and he's going to chuck a bunch of Leaf Tornadoes at me. I can feel it. Leaf Tornado has a 50% chance to double debuff your attack, and we're gonna bait a Shadow Ball here, but unfortunately Leaf Tornado takes they spam out real quick. It doesn't do much damage, but there it is. Look at that. And now I'm gonna go for the Thunder Punch, which is resisted, by the way. So this is gonna do nothing, absolutely nothing. So we have to switch out here. And here comes another Leaf Tornado. Please don't debuff me. Please don't debuff me. Please don't debuff me. It debuffed me, son of a bitch. Alright, so now we're screwed. We're gonna lose this. So at this point, what I need to do is just go straight foul play. I'm triple debuffed because he threw an Icy Wind at me, and what my thought process was is I need to ramp up my attack. But he's not dumb. He knows that's what I have to do because I'm gonna just keep getting debuffed here. So I need to, like, if I land a foul play, it's gonna do basically nothing, even though it's super effective. And now it's not going to happen. We're just going back and forth with this power-up punch and Icy Wind, and I'm taking way more damage because he's triple resisting those power-up punches. And yeah, he's got 2 shield flex on me, isn't he? Alright, no. Okay, he's going to shield this. He's going to shield this. He was in the middle of a Hex animation there. That's why he hasn't switched out yet. Actually, he probably just was going to, yeah, he's going to farm me down. And I had a Thunder Punch, but it wouldn't let me use it. And now we're going to go down. So, extremely well played. Drifblim is amazing. I've never been all that great at using it, but I really love Drifblim. Drifblim is so awesome. Triple resisting those fighting type moves because of that ghost and flying typing. It's very good against flyers. Or very good against fighters is what I meant to say. So we lagged out. I'll probably cut that part out. But we lagged out, and the rules in Sylph, and this is, I had never had this happen to me before, but if you lag out in a Sylph match, the rules are use the same lead Pokemon, and you can change the other 2 if you'd like to. So we're going to go back into this with different teams, I'm pretty sure. So pick up another positive lead. He's going to switch into a Vigoroth this time. And again, I would rather see this Vigoroth now. Vigoroth is going to have to go for Bulldoze in order to do any substantial damage to us. Bulldoze is going to be super effective, whereas whereas Body Slam is double resisted. So we're going to shield the potential Bulldoze here, and I make a mistake. I should have switched out into my Skarmory immediately, but instead I'm staying in here for way too long, which means his switch timer is going to come up before mine will. So now we're gonna get a shield with that next Bone Club and go for another one. Oh, actually, we're gonna switch and try to catch a Bulldoze. That's what we were trying to do there, but it didn't work. And so now he's gonna go for Body Slams, and then we're just gonna farm him down. I'm pretty sure he's still locked in here, but it's gonna be close. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, there it is. But he comes in with the Alola Ninetales. I guess because he's going to be able to throw an Ice Beam at me, which makes sense. But I am resisting the charms because of our Steel typing. We're going to go for a Sky Attack that's going to do a ton of damage there. And then I am just going to let this go. I could have thrown there, or I could shield this because I have energy, but I'm just going to let it go. And I'm going to farm down with my Alolan Marowak. Right? I don't want to reveal that I have a Hypno yet. I don't want him to know that. Because Hypno is going to do really well against Vigoroth, and I'm pretty sure that's what's about to come in here. Okay, yeah. And he's got energy too, so I'm pretty sure he might shield this. I don't know. I'm going to undercharge it a little bit, but I think it would have KO'd. And then I'm able to catch the Bulldoze on my Hypno. So professional Shrady out here catching Bulldozes. And then he's going to come in with the Superior. And this is hilarious. Okay, this is actually hilarious. Watch this. So he's going to go for these leaf tornadoes, right? They're going to, there's 50% chance to double debuff my attack. And I'm like, okay, he didn't get the debuff. He didn't get the debuff. Superior is extremely thick, by the way. It is extremely thick. I'm going to have to shield this next one, but I'm going for the Focus Blast. All right, there it is. Now we get debuffed. Double debuffed, by the way. 2 times debuffed. Now we're going to go for the Focus Blast. This has got a KO, right? No. No, it barely did anything. What the hell was that? But it doesn't really matter. We should be able to take this win here. I cannot believe how little damage that Focus Blast did. That was actually insane. Alright, so we're able to take the second match. So, again, common theme here, losing the first battle. And that's just... I think the deal is mainly... they had a lot of time to think about the first team they wanted to use against me. But after they see that I'm going to be using 2 Pokemon weak to fighting, my intention or my thinking was like, hopefully they still think I'm going to do that, and then I change it up. Alright, so going into lead against Zweilous, this is really good for us. We're going to be resisting the Dragon Breath, resisting the Body Slam. Dark Pulse will be neutral, so we have to watch out for that. And this is, he did build up enough to get to a Dark Pulse, so we're going to go ahead and shield this. Because if the Zweilous lands a Dark Pulse, it's going to be pretty bad for me. Alright, so now we're going to build up to, make him think we're going to switch out here. So we're going to hope we get a shield. Because most people would go for a Brave Bird and then switch out. But this is a good matchup for Skarmory against Vigoroth, so I'm actually going to stay in here because we've got the Abomasnow that can take care of this Zweilous. We're going to build up a lot of energy here. Obviously the counters are doing neutral damage here because of our Steel and Flying typing, but we want to get a shield. Okay, we got a shield, and now I think we let it go, right? No, okay, we're going to shield, which is kind of sucks. I didn't want to have to use a shield on that, but winning switch advantage here is kind of important because I don't want my Alolan Marowak to go up against that Zweilous at any point. So we're going to take out his Vigoroth. He isn't up a shield there, and we're going to switch into the Abomasnow because we know that Zweilous is in the back. So my Abomasnow here is probably going to sweep. That's my thinking, right? That's what I thought was going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and go into the Abomasnow, but now we're going to lose the CMP tie there, and this is going to be Body Slam, so it's going to do a little bit of chip damage, quite a bit actually. And now, it wasn't CMP tie, but the Dragon Breaths are really annihilating me, so this is real rough. I need to be able to get to another Ice, or another Weather Ball, but we're not able to get there. So now, we're kind of screwed. My only win condition here, is to catch a Shadow Ball on my Skarmory. But like I said, Team HitAChicken, he's a pro. He knows that's my only win condition, and he is ready for that. So I'm going to count, and yep, he knew it. He knew it. He was ready for it. He knew that was going to happen. He even told me that afterwards. He's like, yeah, your only win, yeah. I knew you were going to try to catch that Shadow Ball. But, okay, so Team HitAChicken is the first person of the 4 people I've played to actually beat me. So shout out to him. He's going to go up on the wall of fame that I might put like down there or something. Now we're going into the last set of battles here. Today, or this time, we're going to be going up against Rajesh. So if you guys have been around the channel for a while, Rajesh has been featured many times on this channel. I don't even remember how many times. And the third battle you're going to see was... It gave me deja vu for sure. Okay, so Obstagoon, he's the first one to bring an Obstagoon, and I'm like, ah, man. And also, I know he's seen my videos of Hypno using Focus Blast, so he's gonna expect a Focus Blast. Most people wouldn't, but he will. I know he will for sure. So I was planning on baiting here. Oh, it looks like I wasn't. It looks like I was going to go straight Focus Blast. I really thought I was going to bait there. But he tries to catch the Focus Blast on his as a Bomberil. So very nice. He knew I was going to go for a Focus Blast there. I honestly remember, I thought to myself I was going to bait, but again, my memory is dog shit, so who knows. Alright, so obviously, this is a pretty good matchup for Hypno, especially because we got so much energy, and we're going to probably get a shield here, but this was a CMP tie. I was planning on catching an Ice Beam on my Munchlax, as you can see me tapping on the Munchlax button right there. But, yeah, so we're going to have to shield now, and now we're going to switch into the Munchlax. Maybe not. Oh, we're going to build up to... I didn't build up. I should have built up to a Thunder Punch there, but I didn't. Alright, so now we're going to let this come through. This is just a play rough. I was counting. It wasn't enough for a Hydro Pump, so we're going to let that come through, and then we're going to farm down. And we know that Obstagoon is back out there, but we have no response to Obstagoon. With this team specifically, well, okay, we've got Scrafty, but we're going to be taking super effective damage from the counters as well. Scrafty's really the only thing I can do against it. And look at the licks. They're triple resisted, so yeah, he's going to farm me down. And I lost count of how many counters he had thrown. And I'm like, there's no way this is enough for a gunk shot, right? There's no way. Yeah, he threw a trash can at me. So I really needed to shield that. I think shielding that would have really helped. Well, we may have won if I shielded that. Alright, so he's got a Galvantula in the back, and I didn't even build up to the foul play there, but I hope I get a shield with this. We do get a shield, and now we're going to get farmed down, so we're just going to switch out here and throw a Thunder Punch. This is going to do, I don't know, it's going to do a little bit, but we're going to lose this for sure. Galvantula is going to obviously resist those Thunder Punches. Confusions are chunking away, obviously, but now he's got some energy, and he's just going to throw a lunge, and then I don't even think he needed to throw the lunge there. He could have just farmed me down, which is what's going to happen anyway. But yeah, so Galvantula, I wasn't ready for the Galvantula. Galvantula looks like it's also pretty good against my team. It's good against Hypno, it's good against Skarmory, it's good against Abomasnow, pretty neutral against Shrady. Munchlax can beat it. It's rough, but it can beat it. Okay, what are we doing now? We're going to go in with a Alolan Marowak. I'm expecting that Galvantula to come back. I think that's why I threw that in the lead there. Okay. So we're going in with a Alolan Marowak. We pick up a lead against Altaria. This is not great. Again, Altaria is pretty good against this whole team. So we are going to build up like we have a Shadow Bone. I think we're just going to build up to the Shadow Bone and then switch, try to catch a Sky Attack. But I don't know if that was the right count or not. Okay, so we bait out their counter user. This is good. It's actually absolutely terrible because all three Pokemon that I brought are weak to Obstagoon. Why did I not expect the Obstagoon? Why? Why did I not expect... He's going to bring the Obstagoon. Obstagoon is absolutely dominating me. Alright, so this is bad. This is real bad. And now, I should have shielded that first Night Slash, because I would have been able to force a shield with one of these body slams, but now he's just going to farm me down. He's going to farm me down. You don't have to worry about that lick damage. It's triple resisted. Oh, boy. Oh, big boy. Alright, so now what do? I guess come in with the Alolan Marowak and throw a Bone Club, try to force a shield. He's got a ton of energy. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw this Bone Club and force a shield here. And then I think we're just going to shield 2 Night Slashes, basically. Okay, we simultaneously switch. He's got that Altaria in the back. And he knows I have... Well, he didn't know I had no response to it, but... He could have guessed. I don't really have a response to Altaria. Other than Skarmory, but I didn't bring Skarmory. Okay. Oh, obviously Abomasnow. I forgot about Abomasnow. Okay, so we're going to tank one of these Sky Attacks. Doesn't do all that much. But we're going to go for these Thunder Punches. Again, this is going to do neutral damage here. But not very much neutral damage. And now we're gonna throw another Thunder Punch, and I don't think he's gonna shield this. He knows he knows Obstagoon is gonna sweep here. So yeah, it's rough. It's rough out here. At least I forced him to throw some energy here, so that's pretty good. But we got to get to 2 Bone Clubs. But he's got so much energy. He's got so much energy from farming down that Munchlax. I really needed to shield one of those Night Slashes on the Munchlax. And I tried to farm down, which was a mistake. Now we're going to get hit by a Night Slash. We are double resisting the counters, but we're screwed. Yeah, there's an Azubombaril in the back. This is bad. There's no winning. There's no winning this. I would need to have Shadow Ball, and I would need to throw like 2 Shadow Balls and a Bone Club at that Azumarill to win. He did apologize for using Azumarill, but look, I don't care. It didn't bother me at all, because the whole point of this was to try to beat me, so use whatever Pokemon you got. Okay, we pick up a positive lead here. Now, we do have to watch out for Focus Blast and Sludge Bomb, because those are both going to hit real hard, but hopefully we can throw them off guard. We do CMP tie to the charge move, so I'm going to go ahead and shield, because Sludge Bomb would do a ton, and we're going to go straight for the foul play here, because most people expect you to bait first, so I'm like, okay, let's just... You know, pray to God, land the foul play. We actually land the foul play, so that's going to take out the Gengar. And what's going to come in, I'm probably going to switch out of whatever that comes in. It's going to be a Swellow. Okay, alright, now I remember this team. All these Pokemon have been featured on the channel before, on my channel. He brought a team of OG Pokemon that have been featured. Okay, so I think I actually shield this, because... even though we're taking super effective damage, we're dealing neutral damage with the flying type attacks, and we switch into our Skarmory because we've got that Abomasnow in the back. And here comes Shadow Houndoom. Here comes the Shadow Doggy. He's going to be doing super effective damage with those Fire Fangs, but he does have to shield because it's super squishy. And we're going to get farmed down here. And what I'm thinking right now is please don't have Flamethrower. Please don't have Flamethrower. We're going to come back into the Scrafty dealing super effective damage with those counters. Please don't have Flamethrower, because if he hits me with the Flamethrower, that Shadow Houndoom is going to sweep, because Abomasnow is going to take double super effective damage from those fire type attacks. He's got foul play. Yes, thank the Lord. Alright, so now we're going to throw a foul play into the Swellow, because this is going to take out the Swellow or get the last shield, and I'm okay with either one of those things. And now we're going to switch into the Abomasnow and just farm it on down. So we're able to win. We didn't get embarrassed by Rajesh, so big shout out to him. He's going on the Hall of Fame wall or whatever down there. So big shout out to everybody who did some battles with me. You guys are awesome. And yeah, if you guys want to do that in the future, this week I'm probably going to be looking for people to do battles with, looking for new challenges to do since Catch Cup is garbage. So if you want to join the Discord, there's a link in the description for that. And if you want to support me on Patreon, I'd be hugely thankful for that. Trying to get some new stuff for the channel, including a rack for my green screen, so I can actually have a green screen behind me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you're still watching this video is super long. It's got to be like 40 minutes long or some shit like that. So if you're still watching this, you got to subscribe. It's the rules. Susan Wojcicki came down from the heavens and she said to you, specifically, Dan,
subscriber 420 is canceled.
So you better do what she says. Alright guys, take it easy. Big shout out to my patrons, NZ Tech Freak, Northstar 7620, Joseph Cahill, Aeon, Critterus, and TBDL. Thanks so much, guys.